Hello, so my name is Harijas Kautam. My ID is 191927174. I would like to give a presentation on assignment 1B on cybersecurity. So I'll share my screen and start the presentation now. First, I would like to discuss about the feedback given to me from the assignment 1A, which is there are two feedbacks. That is, I did not explain how to use the Aircrack NG and WP scan, and I didn't answer the question 2 of importance of PT and the attributes of good PT tools, which is penetrating testing tools. Yeah, from this above assignment, I have learned a lot of things, that there is a complete missing of context and the information should be provided in the assignment. Of missing a lot of information on different scenarios in the topics of the assignment. So before getting into the part B of the assignment, I've done a lot of research on how did I miss the topics and what topics did I miss the most, and how to rectify those mistakes in the coming assignments to come. And before getting into the assignment 1B, I've done a lot of practice on preparing for the assignment and how to rectify mistakes and how to not repeat the mistakes again and again. So there is so much of lack of information in some points of the assignment, which I need to take care of. So I hope I'll rectify those mistakes in this assignment, which is assignment 1B. So I'd like to now discuss about the reverse engineering. It is a kind of process by which we can get the root cause of the file or the document, which is taking. It is a process of taking something and putting it back in the order, so that to see in the working condition. So for instance, reverse engineering is a type of engineering that is, you can extract a file and find the root cause of the file and get an information on what is the cause of the file and what are the important topics of the file. And the live example is that for a human body, the DNA is like the reverse engineering, finding the root causes of the human body, or what are the reasons for the human body, to be specific. It is also comes under reverse engineering with a live example. And when applied in the software development, the reverse engineering tool is simply the utilization. It is also called as decompiler, which is a decompiling of the programming language, which bought the code of transaction machine, by which the functionality code can be learned by the developer, so that the root code can be known to the developer, so that he can crack the rest of the code by using this root cause of the code. And under cybersecurity, malware and viruses, it mainly helps in the security of software development. As per the Zelster study, and the steps of repeatable forensics will help the community members of the structured approach development in order to under malicious software inner workings. The company of the cybersecurity will help in tool development for combat against the developers of malwares. So when we know there is a hack in the system, if we know the root cause of the attack, then we can try and analyze the root cause of the attack and try to implement so that it cannot be applied in another attack by the same malware type of viruses. So this is the example of reverse engineering. So here when information is given, it gives a core prompt and what is the lock enter. We get every detail from the core of its code, so that we can crack the code and we know the root cause of the code. Now coming to network reconnaissance, it has been used for it is mainly used as a vulnerability testing. It is a legal activity that the network operator has done, which attempts in implementing or protecting the user policies. It is a cost to an external attack on the network. Some reconnaissance related activities are suspicious, even then come from outside of the network. So when the attack is from the outside, we cannot differentiate whether the attack is legitimate or not. So monitoring all the network boundaries is very important in this operation. But some of the system related intrusion detection, it is very difficult to determine whether the recordation is false alarm or have been created by the trigger uncertainty. So we cannot know if it is a genuine alert or the suspicious malware alert. So we need to be careful while implementing this network reconnaissance. So if we search for anything, we can get the service detection performed in any report it is incorrect, we can get the IP address of the particular data and we can give them alerts if the system is on any alert or not. Now I'd like to discuss about exploitation. Exploitation is not a framework exploitation are supposed packages of the software which contains exploit modules along with the useful attributes like responding repositioning based agents. Some of the exploitation frameworks which are used by the hackers and consultants are Canvas Immunity. And this growing piece of software and application could be very vulnerable to the exploitation. Security teams spend a lot separating these systems from the vulnerables each year. Applications with the largest user are the greatest priority for attackers. When an application has a very large number of users, the attackers try to get into the application so that they can get information of lot of users with the help of this application. So this is the main target of the attackers. The largest classification of vulnerabilities is divided into two groups, which is known and unknown. Known exploits are vulnerable that are already found and reported by the researchers. Unknown attacks are also known as zero-day, which are unknown vulnerabilities which are grounded to the 0 day. So even the attackers don't know what is the vulnerability, so they will try to penetrate on the same day and find if any penetrating is possible or not. These are the common exploitation kits: RAG, Neutrino, and Magnitude. So I'd like to discuss now about the three different security scanners, which are Nikto, Nmap, and WP Scan. Nikto was initially responsible given by CIRT. It is designed to run on any platform that has a Perl environment and has been developed in Kali Linux penetration test distribution. It is an open source tool which supports SSL and proxies and authentication of host, and it can be automatically modified on the command line. It does not need any web page or any Linux based programming tool. Nikto enables pen testing hackers and developers to search for a web server to find the possibility security problem and vulnerabilities, including secure and software misconfigurations, default files and program unstable files or programs, obsolete servers or programs. So this is the example of Nikto. While targeting the IP address, we can get the target host name, port, and the start time. We can get what are the open ports or closed ports or IP address, and we can get the host name of the system. This can be done using the Nikto. And why consider Nikto apart from other security tools is that Nikto is very fast and very reliable tool. It can be used in any host operating systems. It plays a crucial role in security and website, and it is very efficient in detecting the flaws in design and development. Like every other security tool, it also has disadvantages, but fewer compared to other security scanners, which is it runs only on the line of command without any graphical user interface. Now coming to the Nmap, a network mapper is also an open source network discovery and security auditing tool. This is also considered usable by many systems and network managers for tasks such as network inventory, controlling software updates, and tracking host or server uptime. So the main advantage of Nmap is that it can deal with number of IP addresses or number of users at a single time, but it gives the efficient result when given for the particular system or particular user or particular IP address. So it can scan multiple networks at the same time, and it also had wide range of scans quickly, but it works well against a single scan or a single host. And it also finds what are the packet filters or firewalls that are in use, and every feature which is in the system, it can be exploited. So for example, this is the Nmap and we are giving 3 different IP addresses to scan at a particular time. So it is starting the Nmap, and we can see all the 1,000 scan ports are closed, and 3 different IP addresses are scanned in 13.67 seconds. So by this we can get information of the systems or the IP addresses for different types of users. So why choosing Nmap over other security tools or other security scanners is that it can scan different types of IP addresses or a network at the same time or a particular time, and it is very reliable compared to other security scanners. And it has the ability to combine visual network maps with Zenmap interface and store the information on individuals on each network, and it makes a lookup fast for the DNS. And disadvantage is that it can cause slowing of the DOS or network because we scan for multiple networks, so it can be slow sometimes, which is a disadvantage. Now I would like to discuss about WP Scan. It is an all-in vulnerability scanning tool, which is we can get all the information of vulnerabilities in a single scan, which was developed by WordPress framework in websites. It can be used in enumerate plugins, themes, and in WordPress to brute force login and recognize security misconfigurations. Apparently, just Linux and Mac OS are available, not Windows. To install WP Scan in Windows, you need to get the Windows subsystem for Linux. So this is a screenshot of my WP Scan. We can see that we are scanning a URL. We are scanning a URL using the WP Scan. We can get all the information, all the configuration and information regarding that URL in this scan. So it gives all the vulnerabilities and all the details of the scan in a single scan. So it is very effective. The advantages are it detects vulnerabilities with the WP along with themes and plugins. It detects if user have any weak passwords. It also shows the passwords and the directory as listing enabled, and who is the admin and what are they accessing. We can see everything in this scan. It checks for a total WP security config, and it can perform brute force penetrating testing as well. And now the fourth part of the assignment, how a target system works. When the system is targeted, mainly the system can be targeted using a security scanner and with the help of IP address of the system. So this is the details available, and now we take the IP address of the host or which we are able to scan, and we target the IP address using the Nikto or Nmap or any other security tools. So we target the IP address, and we can get the target host name, target port, and what is the start time, end time, and the 15 items reported on the remote host. We can get all the details, which entries and responses from the scan. So this is the first step of attacking a system. So after the system is attacked, it is very tough to get back with the attacker. So we need to be prepared beforehand on how to rectify these mistakes and how to stop an attack. Many supporters of computer security focus on the wrong issues, which is after the say after there is a after the hackers broke in, they mainly one second. They mainly focus on what did they hack rather than how did they hack in. So this cannot be rectified while focusing on that part. So there are many hundreds of unique security vulnerabilities and hundreds of malware families, but all share about a dozen different ways in which the initially abused an environment. The best security you can put in action is not a software or a computer. It's about school. Threats to social engineering, typically via internet browsers or email, they have been in competition with or unpatched software as a leading cause of the most of the root exploits. As for longest, computers have been around for some biggest hackers attack. So many of the attackers use social engineering as a platform. So these are the steps which can prevent any malicious activity or hacking. We need to update our operating software and other applications to periodically download up-to-date protection programs and remove any traces of your personal details on hardware you want to sell. If you are selling any hardware or any components of the system, we need to remove all the data before we sell it, and we should not keep the Wi-Fi password open so that anyone can connect to the Wi-Fi and get the information of the router and or etc. And we need to choose the password widely. That is, we need to use a strong password which is more than 16 alphabets or 16 characters with a combination of alphabet symbols and numbers etc. We need to keep it as complex as possible, and this mainly is done by the phishing emails. We should not open any phishing emails. We need to train our clients so that they should be aware of the phishing emails, so it cannot be they cannot fall in the trap of the phishing emails done by the attacker. So now I'd like to show the now during the execution of the Nmap. Start sharing my screen. So when Nmap localhost, sorry, Nmap SV SS localhost. It requires root privileges, so we need to give the sudo for it. And now we need to assign the IP address of the local host which we are about to scan. The sudo nmap in the given IP address. You can see all the 1000 scanned ports or local hosts are closed. It's taking some time to load the scan. Actually, we are scanning the IP address, and if you can see if there is any vulnerability in this IP address, you can find the number of hosts and which of the ports are open. As we can see, Nmap is done with the one IP address, one host up and scan in 42 seconds. Now I'll be doing the execution of Nickdown. I'll be sharing my screen now. So we need to type Nikto, and we'll be providing the IP address something in website google.com. This is the target IP address, the host name, and the target port. It takes some time to run the scan. The allowed HTTP methods are get and head. And we can see that the server has changed from GWS to SFFE, which has a load balancer or proxies in place for getting the information from the scan. So as we can see that one host is tested. So the scan is complete now. So that is the execution of Nikto. Now I'll be doing the execution of the WP scan. Share the screen. So WP scan, and we need to type the URL. Sorry, we need to space double semicolon, double hyphen for it to be successful. Yeah, these are the findings from this scan. The confidence is 100%, but the upload directory has the listings enabled. We have found the direct access of aggression detection, and the confidence is 60%. We get the references from the URL link. Now it takes some time for the scan to complete. The estimated time is 2 minutes 33 seconds. So it's better I pause the video and upload the. So yes, the scan is complete. I'll now share the screen here. The request on 1088. Data sent, data received. The memory used is 215 MB. Elapsed time is 2 minutes 43. It says no config backups. So this is the scan of the WP scan. So that is execution of the 3 security scanners. So that's it for the presentation. Thank you, sir.